Sky Truck Fest here in Acton, Montana at the Yellowstone Dragstrip. Randy, we're going to have a fantastic weekend. Big rig show and shine, big rig light show. We've got the Burnout pit coming up, and of course, diesel drag racing.
That's it. Let's get to the action.
Unleash your diesel with Hot Shot Secret. Scientifically proven to increase power, fuel economy, and reliability. Diesel Extreme and Everyday Diesel Treatment reduce DPF regens by up to 83%. Section Eliminator followed by FR3 Friction Reducer reduce engine wear by up to 62%. Those aren't random numbers. They're the actual improvements confirmed by third-party testing, keeping your diesel running efficiently. With Hot Shot Secret, powered by science.
The Gomer's Diesel Sportsman Class. World champion and national points champion from a year ago, Robin Ridgway and her truck Tony, taking on Lane Wright, the runner-up from a year ago, currently fourth in points in this category. He's got a chance to be the leader after this weekend. This could be the face-off and the matchup of the Texas Motorplex in September for the World Finals. We've got it as the main matchup in Sportsman here in Montana at the Yellowstone Dragstrip. Robin Ridgway bumping in ever so smoothly, getting into the pre-stage, lights up the stage beams as Lane Wright already went in. 10:54 the dial in for Ridgway, increasing that by 6/100ths of a second over her prior dial in. Here comes Lane Wright chasing Tony, and look at Robin Ridgway. She caught the light and the win. All I do is win, win, win. Robin Ridgway and Tony, they are the Big Sky Truck Fest Sportsman Class champions in 2025. Fantastic job as she has drove all the way out from Lafayette, Indiana with her truck Tony the truck. I was telling the fans and the folks that are listening at home on Diesel TV, the fact that everything in your life has a name. Kids and cats, that's obvious, but farm implements and tools as well as Tony the truck. Congratulations, you did not make it to Tulsa. You're nowhere to be found in the national points chase. However, we're about a month away from going down for the World Finals. Can you and Tony make it? And if you do make it down for the finals, can you win it again?
We're planning on going down to the finals, and I am planning on winning again, so look out.
I love the confidence. You were just chatting a moment ago. You said that you were in a band back in the day. What kind of a band were you involved with?
I think they would have called it New Wave at the time, so it was a dance band, and we did all of our own music. It was called Personal Effects. We're on Spotify, if you'd like to look us up.
Very nice. And now you get to drive home. You said it was 3 days out. You push it a little bit harder to get home because I know you got more racing to do.
Well, actually, I'm going to swing by Boulder and see my daughter. She lives in Boulder, and then I'm going to go home, and then I'm home for a day, and then I'm off to Shides. So.
She has become very accustomed to the winner's circle, as has Tony the truck, the sportsman champion this year in Montana. Robin Ridgway and Tony. Here comes the Super Diesel main event from ARP. Lane Wright, who just saw a championship try for the Big Sky Truck Fest in Sportsman, knocked down by Robin Ridgway. He's got Mason Dahl from Kalispell in this 770 index class. A Chevy versus a Dodge. Chevy left, Dodge right. Wright bumps in first. Dahl now in, pre-stage lit up for Wright. Now for Dahl, now they're gone. Little gamesmanship going on. Oh my goodness. Lane Wright, you saw him check up, you saw those brakes come on, he thought he was gonna go under. That hands the win over to Mason Dahl. Now, one of the most difficult classes to win week in and week out at the NHRDA. This weekend coming out on top of the ARP Super D category, Mason Dahl. Congratulations to Mason. Well done. Like I said, that is a very tough class to get a W out of. It took a little bit of work for you to get the winner's circle.
Yeah, it did.
How about sponsorship, the folks who make the truck go?
Advanced East Works is our family business in Kalispell. And we built the truck a long time ago and bought it from a friend of ours. Now we're racing it.
Nice. So are you the only one that's going to drive, or you got other family members that are going, hey, my turn's next?
No, we all kind of take turns. My dad raced it in the drag and drive during the spring, and my brother, he raced it last year here, so then I raced it this year.
So first of all, how did your brother do here last year?
I think he made a couple rounds, but I don't know how far exactly.
How'd Dad do this spring?
He won the diesel class in the drag and drive too.
Nice. So your brother can sit at the little kids' table at Thanksgiving. You and Dad go to the big kids' table. It is Mason Dahl, our Super Diesel winner.
ARP, the ultimate fasteners for your diesel engine. From main studs to rod bolts to head studs, ARP outperforms and outlasts factory hardware. When failure is not an option, it's ARP-bolts.com.
So our big rig bracket final, Cody Fox from Billings taking on Joel Osmondred. Osmondred from Ottery, Wisconsin. Osmondred, I know I'm killing his last name. If he gets in the winner's circle, we'll get that straightened out and squared away. So Joel dialed 1870, Cody Fox in a 2010. So Codester will go first in the International. The International I've been rooting for all weekend long due to the fact that he keeps his come-alongs hanging off the bang board. Joel was 1870. He's going to have to wait a little over a second and then try to get in the light. Cody Fox with the advantage. We're going quarter-mile racing here in the big rig bracket. Chasing is Joel. Advantage is Cody. As long as he doesn't get too excited and break out, he's got a chance at being the winner. And he will be. Cody Fox from Billings, Montana, the big rig bracket champion at the Big Sky Truck Fest at the Montana Yellowstone Dragstrip. Big rig bracket is always one of my favorite, and it just so happens the truck that I was rooting for to myself ended up in the winner's circle. That will be Cody Fox from Billings, Montana in his hometown event. The Codester comes out and dominates in the International. I like the fact that the work truck was still in work truck mode. You still had the stuff on the bang board, like your come-alongs, your tie-downs, your chains, look like extension cords. You're ready to work.
No, the air hoses, just in case we need them.
You never know when you're going to need good stuff. What's the truck normally do?
It hauls trucks and whatever wrecked stuff we have to drag in on the side of the road. And
oh, that's from JH Motors. They're fantastic, locally owned, travel all over Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, and Wyoming. So it's cool to have you guys out here. It's not only sponsoring events, but winning races.
yeah, it's pretty cool. I love it. It's a lot of fun. It's my first time ever driving a truck down a track like this. It's crazy. It's a weird feeling.
It was an enjoyable weekend, something you want to do more of?
Oh yeah, I'd do it again next year in a heartbeat if boss will let me.
Boss man, you got to listen up. You got a winner here. He is our big rig bracket class winner, Cody Fox.
Unleash your diesel with Hot Shot Secret. Scientifically proven to increase power, fuel economy, and reliability. Diesel Extreme and Everyday Diesel Treatment reduce DPF regens by up to 83%. Section Eliminator followed by FR3 Friction Reducer reduce engine wear by up to 62%. Those aren't random numbers. They're the actual improvements confirmed by third-party testing, keeping your diesel running efficiently. With Hot Shot Secret, powered by science.
670, the 670 index class. The PPE 670 class, Alex Plummer left, Bryson Nicholson in the right. Conhurst, Alberta is home for Bryce Nicholson in his 72 Chevy. The Nova taking on the GMC Sierra of Alex Plummer from Kingman, Arizona. So the bottom of the states to the bottom of Canada. Maple Leaf or the red, white, and blue? And that seems to be all red, white, and blue. No! And the 670 dial, he broke out. Oh my gosh, he had that thing locked up, nailed down, but it'll be Bryce Nicholson from Codhurst, Alberta with the win in the 670 class. Bryce Nicholson. Bryce came down across the border from up north to participate here in Montana and is going to go away as the winner. So Bryce Nicholson, congratulations. Certainly hope you enjoyed yourself. I certainly hope it was worth all the trouble that it must be to get a race car, race truck across the border to go play.
It was pretty easy. The guy was kind of a fan of the car and what we were doing with it, so yeah, it was good.
Well, I've never had that experience when I go north, so I'm glad you had it good coming south. Sponsors, family, friends, how do you keep the car rolling and the race tour running?
We run a diesel repair shop, Diesel Addictions, in Lethbridge, Alberta, and yeah, we built the car over the last couple of years and try to get it out as much as we can.
I know my good buddy up there in Lethbridge, Don Frankish, is probably watching on Diesel TV right now because he's kind of a fan of this kind of stuff in the motorsport industry. So I know you got folks at home watching on Diesel TV. Can we see you down in Texas where you want to chase this championship?
We won't be there. We'll be doing Redwood Rally with the car kind of around the same time. So,
well, congratulations to our 670 winner, Bryce Nicholson.
Unleash the true power of your truck with Pacific Performance Engineering. Our high-performance intakes, charge pipes, and intercoolers boost your truck's horsepower and torque. Our high-grade aluminum transmission pans, oil pans, and differential covers ensure optimal cooling and efficiency. PPE delivers unmatched reliability and is your one-stop shop for all your performance needs. Visit ppepower.com today to learn more.
Hot Rod Semi. Tweety Bird versus the Legend. Peterbilt versus Kenworth. Gary Rice. Staging up in the left lane, sponsored by Up in Smoke Diesel, Wayne Talkington, the Legend from Kingman, Arizona, in the 63 Kenworth. Up against the guy from Hastings, Minnesota. Gary Reese has been dominant this weekend. Can Wayne Talkington drive his way to a Big Sky Truck Fest championship in the Hot Rod Semi? Premier alignment Hot Rod Semi class. So Gary Reese and Wayne Talkington trying to finish strong in the Big Sky Truck Fest. Talkington has not been on his game all weekend. Can he finally, in the main event, the last quarter mile run of the weekend for Hot Rod Semi, door to door, wheel to wheel, bumper to bumper, top side of the racetrack? Yeah, the win light goes on for Wayne Talkington. From the outhouse to the penthouse for the Legend. The Legend himself, my old buddy Wayne Talkington. Wayne was able to take that Lucas Oil MAV TV sponsored Kenworth into the winner's circle. It's been a day, it's been a minute, it's been a little while, buddy, since you were able to get into the winner's circle. I know that you were doing a lot of work on the truck the last couple of years, trying to get it dialed in. You're losing weight. You're trying to get the truck to lose weight. Seems to be paid off.
Well, she kind of threw me fits this weekend. You know, we took 2 steps forward and wound up doing 8 steps backwards.
But when it mattered most, you actually put it together.
Yeah, well, good Lord, my dad looking down at me saying, "That's not the way I taught you how to do this."
And I know that Gord is probably watching, cheering you on. I know that the team owner is probably really happy with the success.
Oh, yeah. You know, new team owner, it's been fantastic, you know. Me being able to come back after cancer is pretty awesome. Thanks, Kyle. Hot Shot Secret this weekend.
You know, buddy, you're a winner in life anytime you're out here above ground, and it's always good to see my buddy, the Legend Wayne Talkington. He is our Hot Rod Semi champion. Super street driven diesel. Left lane is the Up in Smoke diesel side of the racetrack. Hot Shot Secret right lane. Up in Smoke diesel has had a very, very good run here in late stages. That left lane has been the one to have. 590 index. The number in the 8, 590. Relatively even on the start and the stripe. When light, boom dibbity, it's Meyer's stump from Utah. So Meyer gets the dub in Super Street. Another one of those fast classes that has some very good competition in it. Meyer's stump came out on top today. So Meyer is going to join me here in the winner's circle. I think he was participating and playing last night in that modified Burnout Contest too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, did you have fun in that?
Oh yeah, it's always a blast. I mean, swinging a truck around with a bunch of barricades. Oh, it's a blast.
You know, it's good to see you get out there and run. I was a little bit worried that something happened last night because I didn't see in some of the early stuff. Showed up in the late rounds and went, I'm going to do this deal.
Yeah, no, it was fun. I mean, last time I ran the truck down the strip was last year at this event, and I've changed a lot of things, added a lot of new cool stuff we're playing with, and first pass off the trailer was a 596, so right where it needed to be.
You know, that's kind of a good omen when you get that very first pass of the weekend that feels right. There's no mechanical gremlins to try and chase.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's what I wanted to do, is build a truck that I could just like get in, race it down the track, and then come back and park it and get ready for the next one while I fix everyone else's stuff.
That is kind of what it ends up being back there in the pit area too. Your mortal enemies on the racetrack, friends back here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
How about sponsors, family, friends that help make it happen?
Oh, always just like my wife, who puts up with the stupid hours, and then Power Driven. I mean, they basically taught me everything I know about everything diesel related. So huge thanks to them, making it all possible. Flexible hours. I don't even ask them for time off anymore. I said, hey, I'm going racing.
Gotta love a job like that. And when you get in the winner's circle, you can do just that. Super Street champ, Meyer Stump.
For over 20 years, Driven Diesel has been an innovator and a market leader in the world of 7.3 and 6.0 fuel system products. We've been first to market with numerous product features and designs, and we've revised and expanded our product line to keep up with the ever-changing needs of diesel pickup owners. With our new in-house CNC capability and continued focus on U.S. production, product quality, and innovation, we are more focused than ever on developing unique solutions to modern diesel problems. Check us out at drivendiesel.com.
JH Motors Pro Street will be a single lane run. For Tyler Baker is Tim Moore unable to make the call, broke by. For Tyler Baker, he will be the Big Sky Truck Fest Pro Street winner, as he's going to burn up that up in smoke diesel left lane. Please. Nice run at 134 mile an hour for Tyler Baker. Goes out in style. Even though it ended up being a single lane run, they still have to do a lot of work to be able to get there. And our winner today, Tyler Baker, as Tyler will join me here in the winner's circle as our Pro Street winner. Thank you very much for coming out in the Dynamic Diesel for Products. I was just saying that it doesn't really matter the fact that you ended up with a single lane run. Even if you had somebody over on the other side, might heighten the adrenaline, might make it taste a little bit better, but still, winning's winning.
Yep, I would agree.
And how about sponsors, family, and friends that make a big difference to get you guys racing?
All the friends that came out here and Ryan helping makes a big difference. Hot Shots got me oil today.
Ryan, Trophy Girl's going to give you some more of that Hot Shot good stuff. He is our Pro Street winner, Tyler Baker. And here is the last pass of the Big Sky Truck Fest, as Wade Minter from Maypearl, Texas, in that split window Corvette, trying to get those 3,000 horses to a hook. Most of his passes have been attempted in the Hot Shot secret right lane, but he has went to the Up and Smoke Diesel lane because that seems to be the hitter lane, just like Up and Smoke Diesel. So Donovan Harris unable to make the call. It is a broke by for Wade Minter. Finishing adjustments made on those Heim joints there for the wheelie bar. And turn Minter loose. Hopefully the racetrack there in the Up and Smoke Diesel left lane will hold the horsepower and finally get us a good pass out of Wade Minter. I know he's been chomping at the bit along with Chris Buheider. There's Philip Franklin down there as well. And he blew the tires off. The track wouldn't handle the horsepower. Wade Minter will coast through the traps as our winner of the Big Sky Truck Fest Dynamite Diesel sponsored Pro Mod. Wade Minter. Wade and his crew have been doing a tremendous job diligently trying to work that thing into every racetrack being able to hold it. Get on in here, kid. Congratulations. Seems like I do this at least every time I come to an NHRDA event. I get to talk to you because you'll win a lot. Track wouldn't quite hold the 3,000 plus ponies that you guys produce. I see you had some tremendous help. Buheider was down there. Franklin was down there. With your knowledge, you just couldn't quite get the tune right for the track.
Yeah, it was a little, it would kick the tires almost every pass. So.
And I noticed that most of the hits were down the right-hand lane, the Hot Shot secret lane. You switched over into the left lane there for that final hit. Got maybe 10 or 15 more feet than you got out of the right lane.
Yeah, it did. And it did the same thing. It shook the tires pretty good. So,
see you again in about a month down at the Texas Motorplex, trying to run down that world championship in the big hardware.
Oh yeah, we'll be there.
Sponsors?
Truck Source Diesel and Wagner Competition Products.
He is a really good driver with a really good car and a really good team. He is our winner here in Pro Mod, Wade Minter.
At Dynamite Diesel Products, we specialize in providing the fueling your truck needs. From high-performance race trucks to daily drivers, we strive to provide clean and smooth horsepower. We calibrate and balance injection rate to the tightest tolerances in the industry. Dynamite Diesel constantly upgrades machining and processes based off many years of experience to provide the best product possible. At Dynamite, fueling is our passion.
Burnout Pit was super cool. We had drifting, we had modified burnouts, and then as soon as that was done, the lighting was perfect for the Big Rig Light Show.
Hey guys, this is Matt with Blessed Performance, and this is the Blessed Performance Dyno Tour. For the next 26 weeks, we're going to be in 28 different states, seeing who can make the highest horsepower on this dyno right here. Not only are we going to be testing for the highest horsepower on that dyno, you need to swing by the booth and check out all the products that we make right here in America. Be sure to check out blessedperformance.com or give us a call, 1-800-577-2698.
Best of show. So the best entry of all of the competitors in the pickup trucks, this is Abby Wood. Congratulations, Abby. It's a good-looking Jimmy, one of those first gens like it. Did you have a hand in the build?
A little bit, yeah. My dad and my sister, we all built it together. We got it from some other guys. They were parting it out over in Lovell, I think. And we got it for a cheap deal, and then we built it, and it's just our daily.
It's a good-looking daily, too, and it's a great barn find, if it was like a barn find, you know? So what were your hands on with this?
I did a lot of the painting parts. Me and Dad welded both the front and rear bumpers together. Dad and I picked wheels, tires for it, and the interior.
The bumpers were actually the first thing that I noticed because my dad and I built bumpers for my first rig back when I was a kid, too. So this is a 1991 Jimmy. Yep. What's under the hood?
It's the 350.
So a small block, automatic. And does he always ride there?
Sometimes.
All right, she is our best of show winner, Abby Wood. Yep, girls get dirty too. Any chick that talks about welding has my interest. Aaron Corbett, Peterbilt, was the best in show. So he is best of show, Aaron Colbert, and a next generation of truck driver crawling out of the truck with him. You two have spent a lot of time with some polish and some elbow grease.
Yes, mostly my son-in-law does all the polishing. He does an amazing job.
It's kind of nice when you dedicate that to somebody else to do. Spent a lot of time rubbing out the chrome on the stuff I've owned over the years, and it's a very meticulous job. Is the youngster getting into it too?
Yeah, we hope so.
Is he the king polisher? Does he give Linda a good hand?
He was cleaning pretty good this morning.
When you say 3/8 drive, does he say, I know what you're talking about?
He's getting there.
Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, bud. It's a great way to make a living. Kind of tell me about the truck. What do you do with it? What is the everyday use?
So the everyday use is we're kind of diverse, but mainly car hauling.
Car hauling, which that's got to be one of those jobs that you got to make sure that everything's secure, right?
Correct, yes.
I have to admit, when I get behind one of you guys on the semi, it freaks me out a little bit because of that stupid movie, Final Destination. Still freaks me out.
Yeah, you got to make sure you got them tied down good.
And the business name is?
Turbo Transportation Group.
The Turbo Transportation Group. Best of show, Aaron Corbett in the 2015 Peterbilt. Mark, congratulations. You won the light contest last night, but I think you could have been in the running for best paint. I think you could have been in the running for best of show. This thing's a good-looking ride.
Thank you.
On a daily basis, how often is this one called into service?
2-3 times a week.
2 to 3 times a week. That's a pretty busy schedule.
Yes, it is.
So for you in your career, what was the nastiest, gnarliest recovery you had to do? Vehicle placement-wise, not what happened, but what you had to do to get it out.
Unload a semi full of bottled water down the side of a cliffside.
Got to get the water out so you can do the recovery, right?
Correct. And clean it all up.
So are you the guy that has to hump it over the hill, dragging cable?
Yes.
That makes that even a more difficult job. You got to be physically fit to do something like that. That cable's not light.
No, it's not.
I used to drag that through the woods when I was working as a logger in my younger and healthier days. I couldn't imagine trying to do that today, so good on you.
Right. Thank you.
So Mark is our winner of the Big Rig Light Contest on Friday night. We did end up with a tie in this category. This is, excuse me, not a tie. This is a guy that won 2 classifications. Best wheels and most unique. So this is Taylor Krasel. And I just butchered that last name, I'm sure of it. That's good. That's good. So Taylor is a 2025, the 1-ton Ford. I have to admit, if you're going to win unique tires or wheels, those are the wheels to win.
Yes. So I just want to give a shout out. I do a marketing for Ameritech Equipment Company in Wyoming. The guys at Ameritech built this in 3 days, so we had to get it ready for a truck show earlier this summer. So this whole build was built in 3 days. So
it has been a very good job of the build, too. It's very, very clean. Like the way that they engineered the rear end of the truck. It's very unique. That's why you won that category as well.
Yeah, the uniqueness is really the flatbed. The reason we brought it to this show is Gunmetal, the manufacturer of the flatbed. They're moving to Billings in about a week. So they're going to be manufacturing everything out of Billings. So we wanted to give everyone a show of what is coming to Billings.
Very nice. American made. And he is our winner, Taylor Krasel, the best wheels and most unique. 2004 Chevy Sierra. This is the winner of our best paint class. The best of paint class. The Bradford built back into the truck, and our winner is Bowden Bailey. Bowden, I do like the rocker panel. That's kind of an interesting, unique. What did you do on the bottom?
Oh, right here.
Yeah, that would be the bottom.
Yeah, the Scorpion liner on the bottom. It was supposed to be two-tone. It was supposed to be like a brown, but it turned out nowhere near the color it was supposed to be, so we said screw it and decided to paint over it.
It actually goes well. It is kind of a contoured look to it, and it is a deep paint job. It looks like you spent a little time with a mother's polish.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, most definitely.
So did you squirt it yourself?
Actually, no. A buddy of mine, First Choice Collision in Sydney, Montana, painted it for me.
Yeah, the guy got a little bit of talent. It's hard to get. It's got a little metallic flake to it as well.
Oh, yeah. This paint's like 90% metal flake. It took forever to try and match it, so...
Well, when you got a custom paint job and it looks this good, you deserve to win awards. He is our best paint winner, Bowden Bailey's 2004 Chevy Sierra. Stephen Dryden's 2021 Dodge, the turbo diesel 3/4 ton. He is the tallest lift winner. And you know, actually, I'm from that generation where lift kits were just starting to get cool back in the 1980s. And a lot of times they went overboard. It was one of those looks you're like, man, you're going to wear out U-joints, drive shafts, everything. This one actually almost looks stock. You've done such a good job with it.
Yeah, it's super clean. I just wanted to keep it nice and simple.
You know, that simple is better because the guys at Ram did not manufacture this thing to throw the lift on. What lift do you have underneath it?
I do have a 6-inch McGoy's lift on it.
6-inch lift, and like I say, by eye, it doesn't look like you're all jacked up in the air, but tire and wheel choice helps that too.
Absolutely.
So you've done a great job. Any sponsors, family, friends that help?
I built this truck in Texas. Shout out to my boys back in Texas, 210 Auto House. Yeah, that's it, man.
Fantastic job on our winner of the tallest lift, Stephen Dryden, is 2021 Dodge Ram.
Unleash your diesel with Hot Shot Secrets. Scientifically proven to increase power, fuel economy, and reliability. Diesel Extreme and Everyday Diesel Treatment reduce DPF regens by up to 83%. Friction Eliminator followed by FR3 Friction Reducer reduce engine wear by up to 62%. Those aren't random numbers. They're the actual improvements confirmed by third-party testing, keeping your diesel running efficiently. With Hot Shot Secrets powered by science.
So the very first competitor of the night in the Kyle Giacometto from Broadus. That is a 2020 Chevy 3/4 ton. My apologies, I was looking at the wrong list on the sheet here. So Kyle Giacometto has got his 45 seconds underway. Remember, they're scoring off of continuous smoke, the amount of smoke, the use of the whole pad, the driver's style and ability. That Chevrolet is ruining tires. I'd say he's got to have a good score on the amount of smoke and continuous smoke. But is he going to use the whole pad? I like the driver's style and ability as well. Remember, this is 45 seconds according to the NHRDA rulebook. 45 seconds worth of burn, and he's got the right rear still clipping. That left is trying to play too. Just now getting more smoke coming out of the left rear. Hard on tires, hard on brakes, but it was a lot of fun. Big Sky Truck Fest at the NHRDA Hot Shot Diesel. Hot Shot Secret Diesel Drag Racing Series. The thing about that 2020 Chevy is going to smell like tire smoke for the next 2 years. He'll forget that he did this until this winter when he kicks the heater on. He'll be like, oh, I remember that was the Burnout Contest. Give a round of applause to Kyle Giacometto. So the Infiniti G37, normally one of those cars that is highly coveted to go drifting in, launching into the power-driven diesel burnout pit. Low on smoke compared to the pickup trucks that went first, but he is utilizing the entire pit. That will be a benefit to his points. Just not producing the tire smoke that we saw from the pickup trucks. Those low-profile tires now starting to elicit a little bit of smoke. But remember, that's a big part of the points. Continuous and amount of smoke, two different categories. They each have a 25-point possibility in the power-driven diesel burnout pit. Hear that thing bumping up against the rev limiter, the Infinity. Big Rig Light Show. Big Rig's going to be burning on those lights for the Big Rig Light Show. The diesel TV cameras making it look a lot brighter out than it is as dusk is falling here at the Yellowstone Dragstrip. Perfect time for all of our Big Rig people to start turning lights on during the Big Rig Show and Shine and Light Comp. Remember, it is 45 seconds, and he's got to get to the tail end of it here for Scott Gray in the Infinity as he finishes out to a round of applause from all of the folks that have turned out here on Friday night. Will be Dylan Martin in the 92 Dodge, the W250. We've seen him out here earlier on the drag strip. Now he's over in the burnout pit. From Powell, Wyoming, Dylan Martin. There's going to be deduction in points for the reverser for the W250. Oh, look at the chatter hop. That right rear suspension is taking some abuse, banging up and down with a wheel hop. Now starting to get a little bit of smoke, trying to overcome, backing up and losing points because of it. Just finishing out by blowing donuts in the dark. Decent run for Dylan Martin. All right, so the Mopar from Utah with Meyer Stump. Meyer has been out here participating earlier today in the Hot Shot Secret Diesel Drag Racing Series. Meyer gonna start lighting them up. Remember, continuous smoke, the amount of smoke, use of the whole pad, style and ability. What they give points for, they take points away if you don't get the full 45 seconds of burn. How much tread is remaining if you stop or stall, if you back up, you're gonna lose points. Crash hard, you disqualify. Rolling smoke in the Mopar. Meyer Stump. See, Meyer's smart there. You want to get the points for utilizing the entire pad. That's the way to start. Burn around the edges and end up in the middle rolling donuts. That's a cool shot on Diesel TV right now. I wish everybody could see that too live. The ripple effect of the smoke is a great shot from the Diesel TV crew. I wish I was better versed cloud formations because I know there is a name for that in the clouds that we just saw out of the diesel smoke from Meyer Stump. The tire smoke, whipping that thing around. Smoke is good in this competition. Big Smoke, there's that really good shot from Diesel TV again with the ripples, the waves in that tire smoke as it kind of lingers here on a Friday evening at the Yellowstone Dragstrip. Burnout Pit competition is sponsored by Power Driven Diesel. Super to have them on board for the Big Sky Truck Fest. And a solid 45 seconds there for Meyer Stump. Jeff Specht in his Lexus from Billings will be the next out. Can he develop the smoke that we never did see out of the Infinity? There's some smoke. There's the Lexus trying to roll it in. Boy, there's a lot of speed in this one too. He's getting around a lot. But will it be enough to take over the lead? My unofficial leader in Meyer's Stump. Meyer never had a moment where that entire pit was not completely engulfed in tire smoke. The wind has not changed. There's relatively zero breeze here this evening. Not as if somebody got blown away when somebody else has hung and stayed. That is one of the things that the judges do take into consideration, is that the wind is helping mitigate smoke. Right now, Jeff Specht has got one laying on here for his Lexus. Got to be running out of that 45 seconds of allocated time there for Jeff Specht. As he gets right up against the barriers, utilizing as much of that pit as he can to try to get those additional points on the 25-point possibility, 1 to 25. And those 4 criteria of continuous smoke, amount of smoke, utilization of the whole pad, style, and driver ability. Good run for Jeff Specht.
Scott, what a great week it's been here at the Big Sky Truck Fest. We had the Burnout Contest, Big Rig Light Show, drag racing. It was everything this weekend.
Lots of vendors, lots of sponsors, lots of spectators, and of course, fantastic action on the track.
Next up, we're going to the World Finals of the Texas Motorplex. I'm Randy Cole. This is Scott Heaton. This is Diesel TV.